and we had two things on our to-do list: re-sign Kelsey Mitchell and bring back Natasha Howard.
There's a reason why her nickname is Flash. So looking forward to you guys getting to know her, and I'm going to hand it to Amber now.
Thanks, Kelly.
The way Indiana came at me with everything they promised me and they keeping their promise, they sold me.
I think, anybody that knows Stephanie Wise knows how good she is with the X's and O's. She's going to put us in a good position to make plays.
Remember when the Indiana Fever couldn't buy a win? Just 2 years ago, they were at rock bottom with only 5 wins. It was painful to watch, right? But hold on to your seats, because what happened next is unbelievable. In a stunning turnaround, the Fever just signed not 1, not 2, but 3 superstars to join forces with rookie sensation Caitlin Clark. From laughingstock to championship contenders overnight. How did they pull off this miracle? Let's break down this incredible transformation that's got the whole WNBA buzzing. You know what's crazy? Just 2 years ago, the Indiana Fever couldn't buy a win. I mean, we're talking about a team that only won 5 games in an entire season. Can you imagine being a Fever fan back then? You'd show up to the arena 34 times, and 29 of those times, you'd leave disappointed. That's rough, right? But here's where it gets wild. The Fever didn't just sit there feeling sorry for themselves. Nope, they had a plan, and boy, did they execute it. First up, they snagged Caitlin Clark in the draft. This girl isn't just good, she's breaking records left and right. She's like a human highlight reel, making plays that'll make your jaw drop. And then the Fever went shopping for some serious talent. They got Natasha Howard, a 3-time champ who knows how to win. Last season, Howard was putting up 17.6 points, grabbing 6.7 rebounds, and dishing out 2.9 assists per game.
Is of high integrity, high class, great teammate. Players in this league love her. So welcoming her back, putting her on the floor with our guards.
Kelsey Mitchell is back with the Indiana Fever. She joins me now. You have a big old smile on your face. How much did it mean to re-sign with this organization now for what will be your 8th season?
There's a reason why her nickname is Flash. So looking forward to you guys getting to know her, and I'm going to hand it to Amber now.
Thanks, Kelly.
That's the kind of player who can change a team's whole vibe. But wait, there's more. They also grabbed Sophie Cunningham, a sharpshooter who's not afraid to get tough. Cunningham was nailing 37.8% of her three-pointers last season. That's the kind of shooting that keeps defenses up at night. And don't forget about Kelsey Mitchell. She's the heart and soul of the Fever, and she decided to stick around for this wild ride. Mitchell was dropping 19.2 points per game last season. That's some serious firepower. You know what's even crazier? The Fever went from being the team everyone wanted to play to the team everyone's scared of. That's what I call a comeback. They went from 5 wins to making the playoffs for the first time in almost a decade. We're talking a 2020 record last season. That's a huge jump. Now, you might be thinking, okay, they got some good players, but can they actually win it all? Well, let me tell you about their secret weapon, belief. These players aren't just showing up for a paycheck. They're here to win. Caitlin Clark said it herself. I think no matter what happens, there's going to be expectations and pressure on my shoulders and pressure on this team to be really good. That's how you want it. That's the kind of attitude that turns a good team into a great one. The Fever aren't just hoping to win anymore. They're expecting to win, and with the talent they've put together, those expectations might just turn into reality.
And we had 2 things on our to-do list: re-sign Kelsey Mitchell and bring back Natasha Howard.
Obviously, the contractual stuff is always being talked about, but I look at Indiana like home, and to come back and play with people like Kaylin and Aaliyah, and our group period is just really, really fun for me, and I don't want to miss out on that.
So great to see everyone today. I want to welcome Tasha's family, her wife Jaceel, son Prince.
All right, let's keep this excitement going. You know what's wild? We've seen Caitlin Clark light up college basketball with her insane 27 points per game last season. But the key to her WNBA success lies in something totally unexpected. Get this, it's not just about her scoring. Coach Christy Sides is raving about Clark's passing skills. Can you believe it? The girl who broke scoring records is now dishing out assists like candy. Imagine this, Clark on the court, eyes darting everywhere, seeing angles no one else can see. She's got the ball, and suddenly, bam, a pass zips through the air, threading the needle between 2 defenders right into the hands of a teammate for an easy layup. That's the kind of magic Clark brings to the game.
So awesome that you all made the trip for this really special day. As Kelly said, I think it was day one when I got this job. Kelly and I were on the phone.
Your group had a real exciting, energetic season. How can you build on that now with Stephanie White as head coach and all the positive momentum?
The way Indiana came at me with everything they promised me and they keeping their promise, they sold me.
But here's where it gets even crazier. Picture Clark teaming up with Aaliyah Boston. You've got a point guard who can pass like a magician and a center who can finish like a beast. Boston's already proven she can dominate in the paint, and now she's got Clark to feed her the ball. It's like peanut butter and jelly, but for basketball. And let me tell you, Clark's not just changing things on the court. She's turning the whole WNBA upside down. Ticket sales for Fever games, they've more than doubled. That's insane. People are lining up to see Clark work her magic. It's like she's not just a player, she's a whole phenomenon. But you know what's even wilder? The TV ratings when Clark plays. Everyone, and I mean everyone, tunes in to watch her. We're talking record-breaking numbers here. It's like she's turned women's basketball into must-see TV overnight. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but can she handle the pressure? I mean, being the face of the WNBA is no joke. But here's the thing, Clark thrives under pressure. She's not just handling it, she's embracing it. Remember what she said? There's going to be expectations and pressure on my shoulders and pressure on this team to be really good. That's how you want it. That's the kind of attitude that separates the good from the great.
I think, anybody that knows Stephanie White knows how good she is with the X's and O's. She's going to put us in a good position to make plays.
So, and Kelly and also Amber as well, bringing her along. It's just a blessing to be back where I started, and also for my family and friends to also see me back.
It's going to be basketball players, so I look forward to playing alongside Kaylin and seeing that actually for all of us.
I know how much the fans love you. You played in front of a full house all season long at Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
And I took the bait for it, and I'm happy to be back where I started and also being back with Coach.
But here's the million-dollar question. Can Clark really change the whole league? Some people think she's just overhyped, but they're missing the big picture. Clark isn't just changing the game. She's revolutionizing how we watch women's basketball altogether. She's bringing in new fans, raising the bar for what we expect from players, and showing that women's basketball can be just as exciting and high-scoring as the men's game. You know what's crazy? The Indiana Fever aren't just trying to win games. They're trying to change the whole game. This team is on a mission, and they're not messing around. Caitlin Clark said it herself. We want people showing up to our games, expecting us to win a lot of basketball games this year. That's the kind of confidence that makes champions. So next time you're flipping through channels and see a Fever game, stop and watch. You might just be seeing the start of a dynasty. These girls aren't playing around. They're here to dominate, and they've got the talent to back it up. Remember, in sports, anything can happen. The team at the bottom today could be the champs tomorrow. And the Fever, they're living proof of that, from 5 wins to title contenders in just 2 years. That's not just a comeback, that's a revolution.